Hey, all right, everyone, I'm back. I'd like to bring in my roommate, help me with some college football. So let's get into things. What do you think the strongest conference will be this year?
I think the strongest conference will be the SEC. They got the speed. They have two teams in the top 10, Florida and Alabama. And of course, number one team, Florida. If you want to win the national championship, you have to go through Florida. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, the Big 12 will be pretty tough too. They got three teams from the South in the top 10 also.
They they do have three teams in the 12, but as you saw last year in the national championship, the SEC can handle the Big 12 because of their speed.
All right, fair enough. Let's move on to your Heisman pick for the upcoming season.
I think the Heisman winner is going to be Colt McCoy, coming off a Fiesta Bowl against the Buckeyes where he threw for 414 yards, and Mac Brown had him pass the ball 58 times. Against Big 12 defenses, Colt's going to be setting all kinds of records this year.
I love Texas. I mean, they're my pick to. It would be my pick to win the Big 12, but got another team in there I'll talk about later. Who do you think's going to be the most? Who's the most overrated team winning the season?
Call me crazy, but I think USC is going to be the most overrated team. They lost their entire defense, which was one of their biggest strengths last year. And today they announced Matt Barkley will be starting for them.
The kid from the USC high school?
Yeah, freshman. Aaron Corp was supposed to start. He was a leader all year. Everyone was, thinking he was going to be the quarterback, and now Matt Barkley gets thrown in the starting role. And going into the horseshoe in Columbus in week 2, it'll be a tough game for that kid.
Yeah, never know with youngsters. He might be getting thrown in the fire. All right. What about your surprise team?
The Ohio State Buckeyes. Terrell Pryor, possible Heisman candidate. A new line, lots of young kids, but I think they're going to be a lot better than last year's line. One of their big tests at home this year is going to be against USC, but if they could get through that game, they're pretty much clear sailing the rest of the way.
All right, Ohio State. We'll see what happens with them. I'm on to coaching now. Um, there's been a lot of coaches in the news lately, but who do you think's got the biggest fire on the hot seat?
Most people would say Charlie Weiss, but I'm going to say Dan Hawkins. First 3 seasons at CU, he was 13 and 24. Last year, CU started well, 3-0, but they finished with a record of 5 and 7. He guaranteed this year that they would win 10 games, and if he lets them get out to a hot start again and fall apart, it could be the end of him.
Yeah, Hawkins. Colorado hasn't done too well over the past few years. They've been expected to, play for at least the Northern title, but first year there, 2-10, not good. So after the season's played out, early January, two teams left. Who are they?
Two teams left. I think the easiest road is for USC and Ohio State with only one real test, and that's against each other. But as usual, they'll probably screw it up somehow. And in the end, it's going to be Florida and Texas. And Cole McCoy is going to be the Heisman winner. He's going to lead his team. He's going to beat Oklahoma. And Florida's, they're going to have lots of tough tests in the SEC. They'll make it through them with a leader like Tim Tebow. And they're returning all their speed and all their defense to beat that Oklahoma team last year. So I think that'll be enough to stop Colt McCoy.
Yeah, I like, there was, college football is different. You got to win every game to, basically every game to get to the end. And usually most teams find a way to screw it up against a team of lesser value or not as good as them. But I like a rematch of last year between Oklahoma and Florida. And this year, though, I see Tim Tebow, maybe not playing as well in the national title, and I see Oklahoma coming back and Bob Stoops wants revenge, and we'll see Oklahoma win the national title.
Both Oklahoma and Texas have a little trap game against Oklahoma State this year, though.
Yeah, Oklahoma State should be good, and
Zach Robinson.
I'm guessing whoever wins the Red River Shootout will probably win the Big 12 and on the national championship.
Alright. See how it goes.
We will see how it goes. That was our, six-pack of questions, as you might say, and I'll probably be back on probably later because we're pretty bored tonight and got nothing else to do, as I've said in my other videos. So with that, that's my roommate, me, and talk to you guys later. See ya.